That's no good, is it? Here is my 2002 Proton Wira, and if you're following the series on the channel, you will know that now it runs. Hooray! It's been off the road since 2014 and it didn't run because it needed a new fuel pump. In fact, this is what the old one looked like. There it is. It looked like it'd been at the bottom of the sea. £35 later though, and it runs, and we're in the process of recommissioning it to get it back on the road. The brakes have all been done, they're looking good, and we have found a problem with the exhaust in that it is more holy than our Lord and Saviour, Jesus Christ. The centre pipe, that is. The back box looks okay, and the front pipe looks good too. Where on earth are you going to find a centre pipe for a Proton Wira Aeroback, John? No idea, but there was one on eBay, brand new for £65 with the Gasket, new old stock. So we're going to fit that to the car. Best will in the world anyway, Dad's gearing up for it. Worst case scenario is it's absolutely stuck fast and we can't get the bolts out, and we shear them and have to drill them out, and we spend all afternoon shouting and swearing. Or the Lambda sensor won't come out the centre pipe. That's what I'm worried about. Anyway, in this video, Dad and I are going to put a new exhaust centre pipe on the Proton Wira with a view of hopefully, by the end of this video, getting it ready for an MOT, and it will be fine. Worst case scenario, again, is that we find more wrong with the car. We'll soon find out. What are you rambling on about?
I'm suggesting that you are talking naughty words.
No, use the word that you used.
Bollocks. You just talk. Verbal diarrhea.
Hello again.
Hello, son.
I say hello again because we had filmed the introduction and I had forgot to put my microphone on. So yeah.
Quote, what is it, Eddie? There's been a bit of a beep up.
Yeah, there's been a bit of a cock up in that I'd forgot to put my production equipment on. It's normally you that messes about with your microphone during lunch. New exhaust, please, for the Proton Wira. Talk us through it quickly. What's the plan?
Take the old one off.
Yeah.
And you put a new one on, and hopefully it fits.
As simple as that.
I hope so, my old matey load. Yeah.
So we've got to get the hanger off the back box so we can drop it down and then tackle the bolts. The MOT that ran out in 2014, the last one, had an advisory for corrosion on the exhaust. And I believe that that is just what's happened. The centre pipe has just sat and rotted through in the past 12 years. I'll show you it when we get it off. There's no point in me showing you under the car, is there? Also, check out my engine that now runs. But whilst Dad's playing with that, I'm going to get the new exhaust box open and have a look at it, make sure it's the right thing. Well, I've got the new one out. Looks like it's the right thing. We hope. We've got this sort of silencer bit in the centre. We've got these brackets here. Goes onto there. And then there should be a bit for the Lambda sensor, which there is. Good news. It's certainly better than the one that's currently on the car. If you need a new centre silencer for your Proton Wira Aeroback, EXPR 3001 from Euroflow. Let the jack down.
Lower the jack down a bit and roll it out. That's it. Mind your back bumper. That's it.
There goes the back box. Now we can have a look at it. So the back box is off, isn't it?
Yeah. There's a bit of a problem there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that's not a hole, is it?
It's not very good.
It isn't very good.
But it's not leaking.
You're absolutely right. We can tidy that up a little bit.
We'll leave that alone.
What's the problem? That's the problem. The bolts have just sheared off, haven't they?
Yeah.
We knew that was going to be the case.
Got one undone. They're a funny thread, you know. A very funny thread. Not funny ha-ha.
You got a top tip for us?
Yeah, when you go under you think, oh no, the connector goes inside the car.
Oh right.
So what you do is you take that little grommet out and the connector comes out the floor.
Hey!
Here.
I can't see, show me.
Well, I can't think of that thing there, look.
Oh right, oh it comes out the floor there.
Yeah, you take that grommet out, look.
Yeah.
Grommet.
Yeah.
Then you can get at it, so you ain't got to take all the carpets and that out.
What's that for? What's the connector for?
It's a connector for your Lambda or something.
Oh, I see.
Oh, take that bracket off there, take that bracket off there.
So you unplug the Lambda sensor from inside a little grommet, which is good. So you don't have to, as Dad said, take everything out. So if you need to know where the Lambda sensor is, it's in there and it comes out there.
Mate.
Are you still talking while I'm talking?
I'm thinking out loud.
Oh, now we can see the grommet. Grommet, it's under there, look.
Isn't
So it should come out without having to struggle with the Lambda sensor under the car. Well, there's the centre pipe.
I've got to go get some tools.
Has it come away from the cat okay?
Wah! Sort of.
Sort of. I don't like that. You know what would make your life easier?
What's that, mate?
If I bought you one of them scissor lift rampy things.
Wouldn't it be in the way?
It would be in the way.
It would, mate.
Well, off comes this centre pipe.
It would be in the blinking way. What should do it? In the blinking way. Wait a minute.
You've made that look easy. Had you loosened that one off?
It's the power of the one van.
I think you've done some pre-production trickery there, my friend.
What do you mean?
I think you've loosened them up.
I don't think I like
The allegations.
the insinuation that I have done some loosening. I confess I came out yesterday afternoon
So you
and was knocking around loosening in these.
are
off.
tricking the good people of the internet.
It was a bloody struggle, I'll tell you.
You didn't need a camera crew here while you're struggling.
No,
How did you get them off?
Heating them up and bashing them and
Oh, right.
stuffing.
They were really bad then.
No, it's just they're a very strange thread.
Well, in theory, the centre pipe should come off now when we've got these hangers off. There's one there, and there's one at the back. No, there's one. Where's the other one?
Somewhere.
Somewhere over there. Oh, yonder.
Can't really well see. That one.
Well, that one came off okay.
That's what she said. Right. And then it should, with a bit of mechanical application, take all the skin off the palm of my hand.
There it is. It's off. I'll go grab it. Oh, yeah. There's your problem, madam. That shouldn't be like that. There is just, well, no good. Ah. Does it look like the new one? That's the question we need to ask everybody. Turn it over. That's the Lambda. That's the hanger, and that's the old one and the new one. Yeah, that'll do. It might need a little bit of application. There's the old one, there's the new one. There you go, now we can see. What do you reckon? Have you ever known a pattern exhaust to fit properly?
Yeah, of course.
Have you? I think we're going to have to do some wiggling. What are you playing about with over here?
Doing mechanicking stuff.
Yeah, what are you doing?
My friend.
Ah, you're sorting out the bolts you've
See that
broken.
there?
Huh?
This is a really strange thread.
Oh.
It's motorbike thread.
Oh,
all my nuts and bolts, I ain't got a nut to fit them.
Oh.
It's 1.25.
Can we take one off the motorbikes?
No.
Let's talk gaskets, because here are the gaskets, 1 and 2. If you were to buy the gaskets from the same company that I bought the exhaust from, the gasket exhaust fitting kit was £25. If you buy them separately from the same company, £7 each. What's that about? Dad has pointed out that the fitting kit may have had the bolts in that we're looking for. Here you go, here's the gasket.
Thank you, so that gasket's ready.
Aha, that looks
Cleaned
better.
that up with some ribbon.
What have you done? What have you done?
Cleaned the face up a bit.
On the cat. Does the cat look all right?
What I can see over here.
Good news.
I've got my eyes half shut. I'm going to get you
Dad's
into
in friendly MOT tester mood, I think. What's next?
I'm going to use your inertia.
I'm good at that. You're not messing about today, are you?
No, I ain't got time to mess about.
You're in a let's stick the exhaust on mood.
Come on, inertia.
Yeah, okay. What do you need inertia for?
Stop stuff moving.
Oh, yeah, well, hey.
Stand on that exhaust.
Do you want me to stand on the exhaust while we take this? Yeah, here we go. You ready? I'll be surprised. Oh my goodness.
Thanking you. I hadn't prepared that one.
I was going to say, had you prepared that? Let's have a look at the Lambda sensor, please.
It's a bit mucky.
It is, we'll clean that off. Well, now I can do what I wanted to do, which was hit this with the stick of justice.
Not yet, now you silly man. Got to take them off first.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we need the exhaust hangers too, and they may have come in the £25 fitting kit. I've cocked up a bit by not buying that. Exhaust hangers. You made that look easy, mate.
It ain't come off. Silly Billy. To have gone to the outside workshop, we've spread out. I'm cracking on.
Well, because it's raining.
Crack on, Grommet. Do you think that'll come undone?
No. Oh yeah, there you are. Made that look easy. Thanks, one van.
One van.
On goes the exhaust hanger. You just cracking on.
Bolt holes ready.
It has got bolts in it already.
Captain's
In you go. Are you on the clock today? Are you on bonus?
Bonus, Billy bonus,
Yeah,
mate.
Billy bonus. No messing about today. Get this centre pipe fitted.
We've got some problems to deal with in a minute.
Oh yeah, we've got some bolts to sort out. Can never have too much copper slip. Don't you scratch my centre pipe.
It looks quite good quality.
It does, yeah. It's not
tat, is it?
tat. No. It's cheap. You know, 50 odd quid.
Yeah, but they've sprayed where they've welded it to stop it rusting and what have you.
Well, it might last 10 minutes. Will it last as long as the original?
Pessimistic.
You've just stole the Lambda sensor. What does a Lambda sensor do?
Yeah.
What does it do?
Look at Google it, I forgot. It does stuff.
It does a sensor. It's to do with emissions. It's to do with ECUs. It's to do with exhaust gases.
It tells you the ECU whether it's running lean or weak.
I think somebody in the comments can explain Lambda sensors, please. We ain't got time for the science.
I ain't got time for Lambda sensors.
Not got time for Lambda sensors today. We've got time for putting it on. In it goes. I won't lie, that's the thing that I was most worried about. The Lambda sensor not coming out. Because a new one is like 60 odd quid.
Oh, no.
Right, what's the plan? Stick it on. Yes. Ah, you're lubricating your hangers. What's that one you've put on there? Napa red rubber grease. There you are. Ooh, on it goes then. We're not going to tighten it up yet, but I'm going to get that up there. Hang on a minute, I'll come and give you a hand.
Oh, cheers, good. Time out. That's lovely. Oh, down she goes, and oh, baby, slipped on. Yeah.
Good.
Washers on there. Let's have a look.
What are you contemplating? Washers? Does it need washers? Probably.
It does, doesn't it? Because it's got them slotted holes to line it up. It's not a big deal. I'm just going to put a washer on them.
That looks better, doesn't it?
Plug in the Lambda sensor.
Yeah.
Push the grommet back in its hole. Grommet.
Yeah.
I might have set you on doing that because that could be a pain in the bum.
Made that look easy.
Oh, it isn't in yet.
Oh.
It's not in yet, grommet. The grommet is not in. We shall need a grommet progler. This is in. Put that in its clip. Squeeze that clip up. Stop that, make sure that's not chafing. That looks good to me. So.
Now the red thing on the exhaust, is that the rubber grease or have you cut your hand open?
Oh, mate, it's rubber grease, I should think.
It's not claret, that's fine then, we're all good. That's the shiniest thing on the car. Yeah, you're definitely in the let's crack on mode today. You can't wait to get the wheel trims on. Fire, fire! What have you just cut that off there for?
So I can jolly well mend it.
Stuff
I'm
incoming.
doing it the quickest way possible.
What's that?
I'm doing it the quickest way possible.
You know. Are you cleaning the flange?
Jolly well am.
Flange cleaning. But whilst you're doing that, I'm going to look with the stick of justice.
I think you've been silly.
Here's a stick of justice. Let's see how bad it was. You've got the big stick of justice there. Are you ready?
You?
Ah, yeah.
The bell sniffer.
That's no good, is it? See that?
It's no good.
Rotten, that is. Exhaust slightly blowing. Might have a hole in it. What are you chuntering about apprentices for?
Because you are doing typical apprentice stuff.
Such as?
Messing about.
I'm not messing about. I am showing everybody the failure. This is what's gone wrong, you see.
Messing about.
What's that you've just done?
Just made them holes a bit bigger. Then I'm going to put these blinking building bolts in.
Yeah.
And Robert's your mother's brother.
Where did you get your cutters from?
Lidl!
Whilst Dad's promoting
Can't
the
go
middle,
wrong.
whilst Dad's promoting the middle of Lidl, it's time for me to promote something else, which is John Coupland Cars. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I was telling the good people to like and subscribe.
What, Lidl?
No, to us.
A bit DIY.
What's that? What have you done?
Putting some building bolts on the job.
Oh, have you just ground them off, have you? So we've got some zinc plated M10 50 mils and you've just ground the square edge off, right?
Yeah, it should fit the hole now.
Let's have a look.
Needs must.
Oh, that'll do the job, look.
They're a bit long, aren't they?
Well, you know what to do then, don't you?
Yeah. Ow, that's hot, that one is. That one's very hot.
This is a bit of a bodge job, my friend.
Excuse me.
I think you're bodging this because you just don't care anymore.
If anybody's ever seen B.A. Plumber, this is me, I ain't bothered.
Oh, you've put some builder's bolts on there. Shut up.
He wants to be a builder. I ain't bothered. Tighten them up if you like.
Clean the flange if you want.
If you like. If you really want. Right, matey. That was a bit too long.
You need to cut them down, don't you?
We do, don't we? Go fetch me 2 more nuts, please.
Nuts. Silver
No.
nuts.
Mess about. Just bring the nuts. Bring the blinking nuts.
Here, here's your nuts.
Thank you, son.
What are you thinking? Because I'm trying to work out what you're fabricating there. Oh, I see. Now I see. Hang on, I'm getting out of the way.
Did he want to purchase a bicycle? Or has he lost his bicycle? Where is the bicycle storage area?
For those of you wondering what Dad's going on about, where is bicycle? About 20 years ago, Dad and I were stood outside a bank waiting for my mum, and an Eastern European gentleman said,
Where is bicycle?
we have no idea what he wanted. But now whenever we're looking for something, where is bicycle? It's an in-joke that's lasted 20 odd years.
I'm now going to make a noise.
I'll make a noise. But if you know the answer to the age-old question that's been
Where
bugging
is
us
bicycle?
for 20 years, where is bicycle? Let us know in the comments down below. Here is Gasket, which is now what we're going to be needing. The sparkle spanner is out, and I don't know why. Let's ask Dad.
I'm just
Why have you got the sparkle spanner out?
going to weld them studs so they don't move, else I might have to want to take them off, and then there's no to hold the end, is there?
You could have cut a slot in them.
Yeah, I don't think that's really strong enough.
For the welding enthusiasts on the channel, which you know there are, what sort of welding are you doing, please?
MIG.
MIG.
There's something in gas, isn't it? But I'm not in the right place to be doing it. I ought to be inside, really.
Don't try this at home.
Welding enthusiasts, look away now.
Oh, there you go. You've made a good job of that. The gasket's on there. We're going to put this Backbox back on. No, it's not perfect, but it will do the job for now. Hey?
Crack.
Right, you want this, don't you? You want this. Here.
I want you to pick that end up.
Yeah, like that.
And I lift this on the car.
And stick it on.
Yeah, jolly well do. We're on bonus, mate. It's Monday. Got to get all the jobs done.
Hey, we're getting somewhere. It's on.
What's on?
The exhaust. We need to just tighten it all up now. Dad's under the car tightening everything up, making sure it's not blowing, and it's not blowing, which is good news. We're going to leave the car running. I've put the airbox back on, and this sensor sounds much better. I mean, it wasn't going to sound good anyway. Are you going to make noise all the time I'm trying to talk?
Well, you'll be upset when I stop making noise, won't you?
Yeah, well, so what are you doing now? You're just tapping that to be a knob. Was you singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer as well?
Bloody well was, mate.
How's that gone on?
Could be worse.
Well, we've got a shiny new centre pipe anyway.
Could be worse, Grommet.
Well, it's better that we've got a new centre pipe for 60 quid fitted than nothing.
It's not, you ain't had your fitting charges yet.
This is when the cam belt's going to ping.
Don't you blame me if it does. Oh no, we've got a bloody leak in the back box.
Oh no! What you found?
The welder's still out, isn't it?
Yeah. Is there a leak in the back box? Where is it leaking?
Where the flange is welded to the exhaust.
Oh. Better get your welder out then. Does it need a new back box?
Well, come and look at this. You can see it's not going to get any better. Where the flange is fastened to the exhaust has rotted through.
Right.
At the weld.
Well, we could weld that up.
We could, but it's not going to get...
Well, while the welder's out and while you're there, should we weld it up quick?
Yeah. I need my tools passing though to get it took off. Turn the engine off, mate.
That's just what I'm about to do.
And I need me Makita impact wrench, and it should have a 17mm socket on it.
We're going to weld it up. Bodge it.
Crack on, John.
Show us where it is then.
Down there, look there.
I can't see.
Look, there's a crack.
Oh yeah, it's only slight, isn't it? Yeah. Let's have a look, let's have a look, let's have a look, let's have a look.
See the highlight to it a bit.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Bums.
You can see it though, just in there. I'm not buying a whole new Backbox for that. Now we can see the crack. Weld or not weld? Comment down below. I've come to inspect that job now.
No, you told me to put bird turd on.
Well, it's kind of just solved a problem for now, hasn't it? Oh, Amazon delivery out there. Have you ordered anything from Amazon? On goes the Backbox again for the second time. So it shouldn't be blowing now.
Don't know, shan't know till you start the flipping thing up. It's going to get some gunge on it.
Gunge? Like Dave Benson Phillips in the 90s.
Grunge?
No, gunge. Ready?
Yeah, go on, bud. Come and look what you could have won.
Hey, come and have a look now. Get in it, sit in it. Bullets are on the dash. Here's the Proton. It's a Proton, it's a Wira, it's a 1.5. It's one of the best cars money can buy. Is it blowing? Doesn't sound it, my friend. Do you know, it actually sounds very nice, doesn't it?
It will do.
The fan is running. Is it?
Well, that's the fuel pump.
Is it? It's noisy. I don't think it's a fuel pump. You know what I'm still don't liking?
It's the fuel pump.
I don't like that rubber grommet that we've left in. That rubber washer. Anyway.
You know
What's
what
it
I
then?
don't like?
What's that?
Protons.
What don't you like? Protons? There's your blooming title. I don't like protons.
No more protons anymore.
I mean, we've got two more lined up, so...
That's the fuel pump making a noise.
Okay, fine. Is it wearing in? What do you think?
No more protons anymore.
So we filmed this after fitting the fuel pump, after doing all sorts of stuff. We have never seen, apart from when Shane Boyle was jumping it off, this car move under its own steam. Should we make sure we've got water in it first?
Yeah, switch it off then.
Switch it off, put some water in it, and then put the wheels on and then see if it'll move. On the deck she goes. Get the axle stands out and we're going to see if it moves. There you go then, exhaust fitted, and the car moves under its own steam. We've got it outside.
Literally.
Yes, it does sound like a steam train after
Not so much that, it's the amount of water you had to put in it.
Yeah, I've had to put quite a lot of water into it, and also, for whatever reason, that fuel pump is very noisy, but it'll bed itself in.
Will it, Al?
Quickly, because we're about to run out of battery, what did you reckon to fitting the exhaust, please?
Fitting the exhaust's alright, it's having to bodge the back box upwards.
Yeah, not ideal, but we've got to try and get it through a MOT. Next, port of call, please. What have we got to do?
Take it to your garden, just leave it parked in your garden.
Yeah, we've got to fit the bellows, you know, the steering rack gator.
Steering rack gator, find out why it's got no water in it.
Yes, and then send it for MOT.
And then find out why the fuel pump makes an horrendous noise.
Yeah, it's going to have to come off again, I think. We shall see. It could just be touching the bottom of the tank and going brrrr, or it could just be 20 quid fuel pump, couldn't it?
Tell you what you want to do with it.
Spend hours freeing the old one off. Yeah. Well, no, because the thing that's touching the bottom is the teabag strainer, isn't it? You know what we should have done? Put the neoprene sock over the bit that touches the tank. Anyway, thanks for that. We fitted the exhaust. That's what I want to say. Easy job.
Yeah, of course it was, yeah.
Took us about 45 minutes to an hour. Anyway, Thanks for your hard work.
That's what it is, isn't it?
What's that?
It's your tea bag at the bottom of the tank.
Tea bags rattling. Right, good. Cue the outro. There it is then, exhaust fitted to the Proton. Yeah, as Dad says, it does make a right old racket, but it starts, runs, drives, and we are closer to the MOT. It's raining again. Closer to the MOT. What do you reckon to the Wira project? It's outside now for the first time since I picked it up and had a good look at it. It needs a bit of TLC, and my wheel trims have come, and they're the wrong bloody thing. So I've wasted 20 odd quid on some wheel trims that aren't the right thing. But that's a different drama for a different day. Still waiting on parts. I've got an oil filter on order. I've got the bellows, steering rack gator on order. That's on the way. And a few other bits and pieces for the E3 model, which I'll talk to you about in another video. Anyway, till next time, we're getting there on the project, aren't we? Like, hype, subscribe, comment down below. What do you reckon to the Proton Wira project? Now it's outside, runs and drives, and it's got an exhaust on. Getting there, aren't we? See you later. Thanks for watching this latest video. I really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, I've selected a couple more videos for you, especially on this page. You might enjoy those, and don't forget to subscribe to always keep up to date with the channel.